everybody. Welcome to the Piao webinar session. And of course, today we're going to talk about a very, very important topic here today, general insurance and why it is important for me. And of course, to let you guys know, you have to insure your greatest asset, which is you. As we move through life, get married, raise a family, and maybe start a business, the importance of general insurance in the long-term plan increases. That's because general insurance is all about providing a financial safety net that helps you to take care of yourself and those you love when you need it the most. Discover what is general insurance and the importance of it and why it plays a central role in your financial being, helping to provide a financial security for you and your family when it needed most. Well, ladies and gentlemen, here we have a very special guest, Encik Zainuddin Ishak, and a little bit information about him. He's the president and CEO of Malaysian Reinsurance Berhad, a position he has held since April 2015. He holds an associateship of Malaysian Insurance Institute, AMII, and he has accumulated over 30 years of experience in insurance industry, covering range of business and functional roles earned in various capacities in the domestic and multinational corporations in Kuala Lumpur, Hong Kong, and Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, inclusive 14 years stint as CEO. He has also served as the chairman of Malaysian Takaful Association from 2012 to 2015. In addition to his current role, he also sits on the board of Financial Park Labuan Malaysia Dubai Limited and PIAM, the General Insurance Association of Malaysia. Well, ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome our guest for today, Encik Zainuddin Ishak. Encik Zainuddin Ishak.
Thank you, Kevin. Thank you for the very generous introduction. Today, allow me to share, a little bit about what is insurance and why is it is important for me. When I say important for me, meaning is why is it important for everyone? The real purpose of insurance, general insurance, is insurance has the ability to protect you and your loved one. We also offer a peace of mind. And why in all countries in the world, some of insurance are also required by law or is compulsory. All right. So when you talk about insurance, insurance is a very good mechanism whereby it compensates back everybody or those who have purchased protection against unfortunate incident due to maybe accident or maybe flood or fire that eventually will bring you back to the same financial information position. Okay, and therefore it offers a peace of mind because if you drive a car and then unfortunately you hit something or somebody whilst you are driving, if you don't have insurance, you have to pay on your own. But when you have insurance, these are risks that being protected and being you are being protected by the insurance company. And therefore, in Malaysia, it's mandatory by virtue of the Road Traffic Act 1987. Any users, motorized users in the public and private road, you need to purchase an insurance protection. Otherwise, you are not able to drive any vehicle on the street. Okay, so next, I suppose we need to also find out about how then insurance help to stimulate the the Malaysian economy. Okay, and by having a protection, the most important thing for the economy is the social protection for the rakyat. Okay, it will assist the rakyat in managing the uncertainty and potential loss by providing financial protection. When the disaster strikes, an insurance plan can provide the rakyat with the financial assistance when they need. Okay, so if we don't have this social network, Without this, many individuals in this situation would be financially strained and can even face with bankruptcy, because if you are not able to compensate or to make good, you know, your liability arising from the use of, let's say, the motor insurance, the court will declare you bankrupt. Okay, and even if you have money, why should you spend using your saving to pay for this kind of incidents when you have insurance? So that is why insurance is very important, as I mentioned, partly to stimulate the Malaysian economy. Next is it provides certainty. When you have certainty, it promotes trade, commerce activities that result into economic growth and also development. Because without certainty, where insurance will provide the peace of mind, you need to set aside, you know, business needs to set aside certain provision in event of to cover for this uncertainty. Okay, and so therefore, general insurance play a crucial role in sustainable growth of an economy. And the next benefit of insurance, you know, when you have all these insurance product and proposition are being offered into the marketplace, it also provide a lot of innovation. For example, the invention of seatbelt or safety helmet, or a lot of other things like rehabilitation as a result of a road accident, for example. There's a lot of assistance and also collaboration between various partners with the insurance industry. Now you can see that, you know, people that met with an accident, through the innovation of the health, you know, and also rehabilitation kind of initiative, people are able to come back and work as soon as possible. So as a result, it bring those that on you know, during the sick leave or MC, you bring back them back into employment. So it provide, you know, also assistance both to those impacted, you know, those that you know, met with an accident, and also the employer, and also finally also the government. Okay, so that, you know, ladies and gentlemen, I suppose that give you a very good overview how, you know, insurance are able to help the rakyat and also helping the overall Malaysian economy. We have a number of products that suit your needs. So what are the typical? So one may ask, what are the typical insurance that available in the marketplace? Okay, I mentioned about motor. I'll talk about motor later, but let us talk about a fire or house owner insurance first. Okay, when anybody, typically when you have a facility with a bank that finance your house, you know, when you purchase a house, you require financing. And typically the bank will require you to have a protection, an insurance protection. Why? Because in event of a fire or some other incident like landslide, you know, or flood, the bank need also the protection, because whilst you need protection, the bank also need protection, because if you you know, are not able to repair back the house as a result of being destroyed by the fire, then the bank will also lose their collateral. Okay, so that's why insurance is very important. By paying a small sum of premium, you have this certainty. In event of any unfortunate incident, the bank will get, you know, a peace of mind whereby the insurance company will be able to compensate and make good. Okay. And the next protection that I probably need to share with the audience is the need for medical and health. Well, when people fall sick, you need to go to the hospital. And if you don't have a medical protection, you will have to use your saving, or you will then have to go to government hospital. Okay, so you have only two choices: go to government hospital, or you go to private hospital and pay on your own. But if you have medical insurance, all your insurance costs, all your medical costs, sorry, are being paid by the insurance company. So in event of unfortunate incident where you fall sick and you need surgery, be it major, be it minor, you are not touching your saving. Okay, insurance will give you the protection, and as long as you pay the premium, typically premium on MHI is on annual basis. Some they facilitate this to have even on a monthly basis, and you have again a peace of mind. Next type of insurance, which I think is very popular also, that I think you have come across on many occasions, I'm sure. That is the personal accident or a PA insurance coverage. Whilst the MHI will cover your illness, I mentioned to you earlier, personal accident will cover anything that, as a result or incident as a result of accident. Okay. So, for example, I give you an example, you cross the street and you get hit by a motorcycle, for example, God forbid. Then you need medical attention very quickly, right? You need to have either a surgery or some medical attention very. So as a result of that, insurance will pay for the cost of the medical, and also will pay for if in the event of you are not able to work for certain period of time, and you have this benefit, they call it disability benefit. Okay, or even to the worst case in the event of death. So that is also being protected or being covered by personal accident. And that include medical expenses I mentioned, and some they pay hospitalization benefit. For example, you don't claim insurance and because you maybe your company have the protection and whatnot, and then you pay some form of hospital cash, hospitalized as a result of that on the daily basis, and some will pay even the funeral expenses, and also if let's say the accident happened outside Malaysia, there's some policy that will also cover the cost of repatriation. So meaning to bring back the body back here to our country. So that is a typical cover that provided by personal accident. The other things that I suppose that quite common to everybody is the travel insurance. Travel insurance, like the name, suggests, whenever you travel, you need to have a travel insurance because it protects you against any incident whilst traveling. Okay, from your house to the airport, and then whilst you during flight, and then you reach your destination, and then you do maybe sightseeing or business, then you come back, go to airport, you come back. All that are being covered, by travel insurance. And the other things that the uniqueness of travel insurance, sometimes you lost your luggage. It's not your fault. You lost your luggage, and when you arrive at your destination, you don't have anything. So travel insurance can also pay, fixed sum in respect of loss of your luggage, loss of your passport, even money. And some cover hospitalization, medical expenses. Some also cover repatriation. Some, very interesting. Some even cover hijacking. So if you are in a country that you do sightseeing, then suddenly you're being hijacked, or you are doing some business, you're being hijacked. Some policy also cover this. Okay, so this is the one of the interesting product features in travel insurance. Next, motor insurance. Okay, motor insurance is a favorite subject of everybody. Everybody proclaim to know one thing or more things about motor insurance. As you know, I mentioned it earlier, Road Traffic Act 1987 require everybody to purchase motor insurance while you are on the public or road. Okay, so this is compulsory. If you don't, you will go to prison. Okay, because you can't drive or ride a motorcycle without an insurance protection. So there are many type actually that type of cover that one can consider in purchasing motor insurance. But the most common one, people talk about comprehensive and third party. Okay, as you know, third party is to cover any damage or injury to third party other than ourselves. So what happens if you purchase a third party? Damage to our own car is not covered. If our car is being stolen, it's also not covered. But when you drive, you injure or you damage another third party property or cause some form of bodily injury, that is covered by the third party. But when you purchase comprehensive, as the name suggests, it provides a very comprehensive cover. Basically, it covers both, bodily injury, third-party property damage, theft, windscreen, or due to any accident. Yeah. So your car, your interests are comprehensively covered. But there are two other protection that typically people don't talk about it, but it's available. That is the act cover. This is the minimum cover. And the next one is the third party fire and theft, meaning you cover third party, then you cover fire against your car against fire, and also against theft. So these are this act cover and third party fire and theft are not popular amongst the consumer or the customer like you guys, because typically we are only I suppose familiar, and we probably the most popular choice is either third party or comprehensive. All right, so how do you I suppose if you want to make a claim, this is also very important where there are a lot of bad publicity that the insurance company have to manage as a result of customer didn't have a good claim experience. Okay, or whenever you are trying to lodge your claim, you don't have or you don't it doesn't meet your expectation. Okay, so I suppose it's very important if everybody can pay attention. Typically, all insurance company wanted to settle the claim as soon as possible, as fast as possible. Okay, but it's very important for you to have a complete documentation. Without the complete documentation, and along the way, probably there's some miscommunication between the insurance company, the agent, the workshop, and you as a customer, as a consumer. So, but at the end, insurance company having the bad name of maybe being accused of deliberately trying to delay claim. I would say that all insurance company, or a takaful company, they want to settle the claim as soon as possible. Okay, so it's very important we get or we give the right documentation and do the right process. Okay, take note. Number one, whenever we meet with an accident, whether it's a pedal road nearby our house or the highway, so it's important, where possible, you need to record all those parties involved in the accident. Okay. Now we have this camera, right? Everybody have your handphone with camera. All you have to do is take the photo of the car, the registration number, and if you can get, but not necessarily you will get some information from the other party. But the most important thing, you got the car and the registration number, because from there the insurance company or the police can track. But if you are able to get the information from the other party, that's good. Okay, and you can get address and or any other witness, phone number, contact. That's good. Okay, and after that you need to do a police report, and then after the police report you need to get a copy of the police report, and then inform your insurance company immediately. Okay, there are many ways to inform. You can do online, you can call, you can go to the website. So there are many ways. You can download the claim form and all that. There are helpline that you can do. There are assistant. All insurance companies have a assistant service. A roadside assistance service. You can do that. And then after that, you submit the claim form. The very important thing, a complete claim form, like the police report, the copy of your ID card, photocopy of that, your driver's license, vehicle registration card, and maybe the road tax deed. So these are things that you need to submit as soon as possible. Okay. Next, I suppose people might ask, what is PIAM, and how, who are these PIAM and what are the role of PIAM? Okay. As mentioned by our dear Kevin just now, this event is organized by PIAM. PIAM is, is a National Trade Association of a licensed and direct and reinsurance company. Okay, so we have 25 members altogether, comprising 21 direct company. Direct company is a company that issue the policy for you, pay claim for you, and there are 4 reinsurance company. So all together, we have 25 members. So the corporate objective of PIAM is a platform for a collective voice for and on behalf of the industry. Okay. PIAM also would like to, the role is to provide a favorable business environment for members company. Okay. And at the same time, and handle the PR staff of the industry. They also handle the education part of the consumer of the industry. We would like to, PIAM also would like to instill or to have various initiatives that instill confidence of the consumer. It also provide platform to raise professionalism and standard in distribution, for example. PIAM, because we have 21 insurance company and 4 reinsurance company. So PIAM approach is try to harmonize, the solution on industry-wide issue. For example, it build a pipeline of talent and profile general insurance as career of choice. Not many people are aware there's a lot of opportunity in insurance industry, but not all are being made known to the public. And finally, PIAM can provide and facilitate information sharing within the boundary of the Competition Act, because we have the anti-competition, that we need to respect, and we facilitate information sharing as long as we don't breach anything. So that, in a nutshell, is Piam. And as you know, you all know that this Piam is not new. Piam was established in 1979. So, Kevin, not many of us are born before Piam. Yeah. So Piam has been there for a very long time. So on that note, Kevin, that's the end of my presentation. And I suppose there'll be some Q&A from the audience. And on that note, I pass it back to Kevin. Kevin, over to you.
Well, thank you very much, Encik Zainuddin, for joining us here today with a wonderful sharing on general insurance. And of course, right now, we would like to take some questions from the audience. Can we have Encik Zainuddin back online? Encik Zainuddin? Yeah, please switch back on your cameras and join us back online for the first question we have. At what age can I buy insurance, and what insurance should I get? Yes, Encik Zainuddin.
Thank you, Kevin. For insurance company, because you will have a contract that, when you purchase an insurance protection, that protection will have to be enforced via a contract, meaning the contract between the insured, which is you, and let's say the insurance company, let's say me. So in between, we have a contract. So we have a legal age for anybody to enter into contract. Okay. And typically, the legal age is 18. Okay. So when you're 18, you can buy insurance. And what are the typical insurance that you can buy at the age of 18? Well, you can buy a personal accident, you have a motorcycle, and if you have a roller skate, you have a bicycle. Bicycle is very expensive, Kevin. So you can buy. You have a camera. You can buy the protection. You have your smartphone, you can also buy. So typically, insurance company will have a product and proposition according to the age. So 18 will be the protection. Then when you make progress in your life, in your career, then you will buy more sophisticated product for your more sophisticated life and also needs, right? So back to your question, you can buy at the age of 18 typically, and when you grow with your career, and you will buy more, and and according to your needs. I think your insurance consultant should be able to give you a good advice on this. Thank you, Kevin, for that question.
Thank you very much, Zainuddin. So you can start buying insurance when you're 18 years old, and you can choose to buy what type of insurance as you like for cameras and even bicycle. Yeah, actually, in fact, right nowadays, bicycle are even more expensive than cars, man. They have like a 30,000, 60,000 kind of bicycle. Okay, so you can insure your bicycle. If it's very expensive, you can insure yourself. Of course, most importantly is yourself.
You can insure your MacBook. I'm sure, you got your MacBook, your parents can, birthday gift or whatever, you can insure that. Yeah, it cover against theft, damage, or you lost in transit, But of course, you need to keep a receipt, proof of purchase, and all this, is I suppose is a very good opportunity. If you look around you, what are the things that consider valuable? You can always buy an insurance.
Okay. So I hope you have your answer there. Thank you very much once again for those of you who have commented and also drop your questions in the comment box. If you have any question at all, please remember to drop your questions in the comment box, and we'll try to answer it as soon as we can. Now we have our second question. Why is there still low awareness on the importance of general insurance? Okay. Yeah, Zainuddin, why is there still low awareness in the importance of general insurance?
Yeah, Kevin, this is the situation that we have in Malaysia. We are not alone, actually, probably in Southeast Asia as well, probably with the exception of Singapore. I would say that the level of awareness of the consumer, of the public about insurance is very low.
Mm.
Um, in uh, in Western economies, in the Western world, or in Europe, for example, insurance are being taught from small, and insurance is part of your planning. When you prepare a budget, uh, your personal budget, for example, personal budget. Okay, next year I want to buy a house, I want to travel, I want to buy this, I want to save. So you will have an allocation, right? How
Mm-hmm.
much you want to spend on travel, how much you spend on saving, how much you spend on housing loan. But nobody plan that how much I want to buy insurance for protection.
Mm.
You must start with having a bit of reflection. What if I have an accident or some unfortunate incident? How then it bring me back to the same financial position? So, and how much is cost? And you need to get your consultant or those that can advise you. How much is what is your need and how much is the protection? I think that's the most crucial part.
Mm.
And in this part of the world also, because of the low awareness about insurance, some people think that whenever they pay premium and they want to make a claim,
Mm.
they want to make a claim. Otherwise, then there's no use. This insurance is no good because I cannot make a claim. But you must remember the concept of insurance is the concept of pooling, where the fortunate, the one that don't have a claim, will compensate the unfortunate, the one that make a claim. In between, insurance company will make a small margin, to manage the whole thing, to create the innovation, pay the distribution and all that. So at the end, it serves all stakeholders. But in some part of our, especially Malaysia, we have this thinking, oh, if I have insurance, I must have a claim. If I don't make a claim, then the whole thing is no good, which is wrong concept, Kevin.
Macam
You need
rugi
to,
lah, rugi kalau tak claim.
yeah, exactly. But in Western world,
Yeah.
that they pay insurance premium because it's already being provided for. You have, let's say, a salary of let's say 10,000 ringgit a month, let's say, or let's say, and then you pay, let's say, 50 ringgit or 100 ringgit a month for insurance protection that you are willingly pay, and that's it. You will only see if you have a claim. Otherwise, it's considered as expenses.
Mm.
That kind of thinking is something that I suppose we as the industry leader need to educate more and give the awareness to the public.
Wow. Yeah. So it's not really about claiming lah. I mean, actually, right, to buy the insurance and to hope for claim is kind of silly lah. You want something unfortunate to happen to you that it doesn't really make sense. Then you, yes, totally get
Yeah.
what you mean. Yeah, thank you very much, Zainudin, for the second question there. Now we're gonna take one last question from the comment box. So no worry, guys, ladies and gentlemen, if you have any questions, please drop it in the comment box. We'll try our best to answer your questions. We have our third question here coming in. Where can I refer to for more information on general insurance? Yes, Encik Zainudin.
Okay. Thank you, Kevin. And as I would assume that everybody will own a car, right? And by default, that means you have an insurance protection, the very least. Okay. So you might want to find out actually who's your insurance company. Who's the provider of your motor insurance protection now? Because some people, they just want to because without the insurance you cannot get the road tag, right? They just what they want is to get the road tag. Insurance is when anything happen, they will scramble. Hey, who's the insurer? Who's the insurer? And then they complain, oh, this insurance is good, insurance is bad, You can't do that, Kevin. You need to know who's your insurer now. Okay. So after this conversation, after this webinar, everybody will go back and check who's your insurer. Okay. So let's say it's insurer A. Okay. And typically every insurance company will have a roadside assistant. It's almost a given now, Kevin. Do you know that in event of, let's say, you drive, suddenly you have your tire, for example, punctured, a flat tire. Oh well, you can call your your boyfriend, your girlfriend, or your uncle, your father, or to come and assist. Actually, there's one number that you can call. Typically, you need to have the roadside assistant from your insurance company. They are giving it for free. This is just a service. Everybody is doing it. So call that number. That number will tell you, okay, what do you need? Okay, I have a flat tire. Then they will tell you where are you, and there'll be a proper assistant being given to you as a customer for free, which not many people are aware actually.
Okay? Wow. Okay.
Because typically when you have me, you will call your abang lah, or your uncle.
Biasalah, the first thing call abang dulu, abang, pangcit. But okay, this is a very interesting question, because I think a lot of us wouldn't dare. Okay, you see, we have that a discount, right? After a while, when you pay your car insurance, you have a discount. Will it affect that? Is it called NCB? I'm not too sure, but it's something like that.
Yeah, you're right.
Yes.
You're
Will it affect the NCB if, let's say, sometimes me and my family especially, right? Small thing, don't claim, because it affect your NCB. If I'm not mistaken, maximum 55%. You claim one time, then no more. Then don't claim. Is that true for like small tire claim or something like that?
Okay. If a flat tire and all that, the service, the roadside assistance will not affect your NCB.
Oh.
Okay? Will not affect. This is a real story. My wife drive a car. She got this time a flat battery.
Okay.
Cannot start. She's shopping with her friend, and first thing she call the husband lah. Call me.
Definitely lah.
Yeah. Then I told her, this is reliable. You can call because you have that's why it's important to know your insurance company and who is it. And then you Google, and typically all your insurance company will have a roadside assist. So never mind, you can call this number, and then it's very fast. The response is very fast. Then you can get people that come, change the battery. Of course, the change of battery, you have to pay for the battery lah. It's the service that someone that help you is free.
Correct.
All right. If you change the tire is also you have to pay lah, Kevin. The insurance company don't pay the tire, flat tire, change tire. The service is free. The emergency, when you are in trouble, you have the number to call, and that number will assist you. But any expenses, of course, you have to pay. Typically, if you were to do on your own lah. Okay, so will not affect your NCB. Windscreen doesn't affect your NCB. And if you have an accident, you are not at fault. For example, you drive, suddenly somebody hit you from the back. Right? So you are not at fault. You will also not lose your NCB, because the insurance company of that guy, the other party, will have to pay his car and also your car. So
well, how about the tow truck?
Okay.
The tow truck issue. Wow, this one must ask. How about the tow truck, man?
Tow truck, I suppose they are independent.
Okay.
They are managed typically by workshop, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So they are independent. Yes. So I suppose if I can give advice, I personally sometimes met with accident. If let's say your car is completely disabled, disabled, cannot drive, and you are in the middle of the night, right? And there's a tow truck. I suppose that's for practical reason you might want to use that service. But if your car just is being banged here and there, you can still drive. I don't think you should make a decision on, because the moment you allow your car being towed, then you are entering into some kind of binding arrangement with the tow truck operator.
Correct, but do we also have services for providing tow truck services?
Yeah. For the roadside assistant, there are services. Yeah.
Okay. So actually, in fact, I mean, this is something that happened to me before. Not me, but my sister. In fact, so when something happens to you, like let's say you met with an accident, and after your accident, you're in shock, right? You don't really know what to do.
Yeah.
So the first thing come in mind, she also called me. So I tell her the first thing, I also don't know what to do. Like they call the insurance number lah.
Yeah.
Right. So in fact, it's quite interesting that they provide a tow truck,
Yeah.
and it's your insurance company. You don't have to worry about,
Yeah.
you know, this tow fella tow my car go where. You know?
Yeah, that's why. So there are when you make an accident, there are miraculously, whenever you make an accident, there will be a tow truck, right?
Yeah.
Split second they will be there. So
Exactly, man.
let's not go there. Why they are there? Let's not go there. But I
Let's not
suppose
go there.
Kevin, you need to I mean, advice to everybody. If you make an accident, you calm down. As I said, take the the other party detail and all that. Take snap photo. Change number. You are in this thing together. It's not deliberate, right? So let's not fight. Don't blame. Don't start blaming. You are at fault. You break. I don't need. So that one is that's not the way to resolve problem. Don't worry. Insurance company eventually will pay everybody. So
Nice.
just calm down. But if you can still mobilize your car, I think it's important for you to call your insurance company for assistance. Okay, I have an accident, this and that. So they will guide you. Okay, they will send their tow truck and all this. They will arrange, because among the tow truck also they have some form of arrangement, right? But the moment you surrender your car to this tow truck that have no relationship with your insurance company, then you have some sort of binding arrangement with this guy.
Yeah.
That's outside of the insurance contract.
Yeah.
It's between you and the other guy. And it's very difficult. Sometimes if you want to move that car to another workshop of your choice, you have to pay for whatever fee or whatever. So I would say calm down. Call your insurance company. First thing, calm down, call your insurance company. And they will advise you and navigate where you should go. Right?
Yeah.
Then you back to your statement, you have a peace of mind, because your insurance company is the one that provide you the service of towing.
And this
So
does not affect your NCB as well.
If let's say if you are not at fault, NCB will be affected if you are at fault.
I see.
If
I guess
you are not at fault.
this is a very, very important advice, especially to lady drivers in the middle of the night. Sometimes I notice when an accident happens, right, they really don't know what to do. And the fastest help that comes, they just okay. Like you say lah, is what? Langgar je tiba-tiba muncul, tow truck lambat wakam. It's a very good advice to all of you who are listening here. Maybe male or female, in the middle of the night, sometimes you get an accident, you get into an accident, you are shocked, you don't know what to do. Calm down, call your insurance number. And this is a very, very important advice. Calm down, call your insurance number. The insurance will settle everything for you.
So in order for you to call your insurance number, you need to have the number. So
correct.
Typically, at the road tag days, insurance company will supply for you to put the road tag. But you don't want to put that number because maybe it's not glamorous, right? You want to put maybe some other fast food company, some whatever, you put at your windscreen, right?
Yeah.
That one serve no purpose except that you want to buy a fast lane on your burger, fast food. But insurance company do have this at the road tag days, the sticker.
Yeah.
To put there. So the very least, at least or you save in your phone.
Yeah.
At least number.
Save in the phone gun.
So it's save in the phone. Okay. Let's say XYZ insurance company roadside assist, for example, right?
Yeah.
So call that number.
Wow.
That number is 24/7, right? Call that number so that you are you're not being subjected to all these people that perhaps will take advantage out of you.
Yeah. Wow. Thank you very much. I think that is very good advice. That is what I'm going to do right after this. I'm going to find that road assist number, tampal besar-besar kat windscreen, and save into my phone. So I'm going to tell my wife and all my auntie, sister, anything happen, don't call me. Call insurance number. The same thing.
Yeah.
So I hope those of you who are listening, this is a very, very good advice, especially if you're driving around midnight. It's really, really serious. Like you are in shock. So thank you very much once again, Sid Zainuddin, for sharing this very, very important message. Is a very, very good advice. Thank you so much on all these things. So sometimes people always worry, affect my NCB, My mother always tell me, affect NCB. Alamak, then you pay insurance for what? So thank you very much, Sid Zainuddin. For those of you who have any more questions you want to ask, please you can email it to us, piam.org.my, or you can visit our website at www.piam.org.my. All right. So thank you very much for those of you who have been joining us for the past 1 hour. How many minutes? I'm not sure how long it has passed, but it was a very interesting topic. And thank you very much, Encik Zainuddin. Any last words, Encik Zainuddin, for our?
Thank you for having me, Kevin. Thank you for asking a very good and interesting question also at the end of the session just now. Well, for the audience, I think it's very important to repeat back what Kevin mentioned just now. In event of accident and all that, be calm. Keep the number, keep the insurance company number. Don't worry, they will not try to oversell you things that you do not want to buy. But insurance is a very important, instrument, financial instrument to protect against yourself, against your loved one, and the purpose of insurance is to bring back you to the same financial position before the incident. Okay, nothing more, nothing less. All right. Thank you very much on that note. Thank you for having me.
Thank you very much, Encik Zainuddin. Thank you so much for sharing. I myself have learned a very, very important tip. Thank you so much, Encik Zainuddin. All right, so that would be our first speaker for today. Thank you so much. Coming up, we're going to break to present our second speaker for today. And we have Miss Jenny Yeoh as our second speaker. And ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who would like to know more about Miss Jenny Yeoh, now I would like to invite Ms. Jenny Yeoh, the Vice President of MSIG Insurance Malaysia Berhad, member of MSN-AD Insurance Group, headquartered in Japan and one of the largest general insurance group in the world. With over 30 years of experience in both life and general insurance industries, she has served in various senior roles in multinational and local insurance companies, overseeing customer service, call center and complaint management, general and life operations and services, product development, evaluation, approval and implementation, quality assurance and process improvements, management system support and underwriting. She specializes in personal lines underwriting ranging from healthcare, motor, personal accident, travel, miscellaneous and foreign workers insurance. She's active in volunteering her services to the insurance industry, having served as a member of the Accident Health and Others Subcommittee of the General Insurance Association of Malaysia, PIAM. She also represents PIAM as a member of the Joint Technical Committee, the National Community on Managed Care and COVID-19 Test Funds Claims Work Group. She is a chartered insurer of the Chartered Insurance Institute and a senior associate of the Malaysian Insurance Institute. She also holds an international diploma with merit in governance, risk, and compliance from the International Compliance Association of the United Kingdom. Right, ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome Miss Jenny Yeoh. How are you, Miss Jenny Yeoh?
Thank you for the introduction. It's my pleasure to be here today to talk about the Perlindungan Tenang Insurance Program. So what is this Perlindungan Tenang PT voucher program about? This is a government initiative to provide financial assistance to eligible Bantuan Prihatin Rakyat or the BPR recipients. Now, each of these BPR recipients will be given a 50 ringgit voucher. And with this voucher, the BPR recipient can purchase any Perlindungan Tenang products from any insurers or takaful operators, or the ITO in short. So next I will go on to talk about what is Perlindungan Tenang. These are products which are specially developed to provide basic insurance protection against unfortunate events. Now, these products are very affordable. They can be ranging from 1 ringgit to several ringgit a month. They are simple, very easy to understand. They are also easy to purchase. You can buy online or you can go to anywhere to the branch offices to purchase from the authorized agents or distributors. And they are also very easy to claim. Now, there are many categories of BPR recipients. They are the household category, the singles category, as well as the senior citizens who are above 60 years. Now, we will first start with the household category, and the effective date has already started In fact, it started from 30th of September and it will go on for the next 12 months up to the 30th of September 2022. Now, the next phase will only be the singles and the senior citizens. This will only be announced later by the government. So how do you check your eligibility? Very, very simple. You just go into the website, which is www.myptv.my. Now, you will see the first screen where there will be a picture of a family. And when you scroll down, you will see that you just need to key in your IC number. Just click yes to agree to the terms and conditions. There is also a tick box with the capture image. Just tick in that box and just enter your search button. The result will be known immediately. And if you are eligible, the result will be yes with a tick. And you are eligible for the PT voucher, and the voucher number will also be displayed. And how do you redeem your voucher? Also very simple. You can actually redeem it online by going into www.mycoverage.my/pelindungan_tenang/. When you scroll through this one, you will see there are 21 PT products on display. You just search through any of these products by clicking in the icon. Or if you do not have a laptop or any computer, you can also go in and visit the branch offices of any participating insurers or takaful operators or the authorized agents or distributors. Now, what is this PT voucher? It is only valid for a certain period. It has already started from the 30th of September and it will run through up to 30th of September 2022. So don't wait. It is not transferable. You cannot transfer the voucher to any of your family members. It is also not exchangeable for cash. You can use the voucher to purchase new insurance policy, or if you already have an insurance policy, you can also use the voucher to renew it as long as your insurance policy has the start date, which is on or after the 30th of September 2021. Now remember, the voucher is only valid one time and each BPR will only get one voucher only. Now if the policy is cancelled during the 15-day free look, voucher can be reused. So it's important to remember, free look, the BPR recipients are allowed to cancel within 15 days when they receive the insurance policy if they find that the insurance is not suitable for them. Now, what are the general insurance products that are available under the Pelindungan Tenang? Now, we have two types of products, which is the fire insurance as well as the personal accident. So what exactly is personal accident insurance, you will ask yourself. Now, different PA policies provide different coverages, but normally it will provide 24-hour worldwide protection, meaning wherever you are, you can be in Malaysia, you can be in Sabah, you can be in Peninsular Malaysia, or even outside Malaysia, your PA policy will cover you. It will also cover you for death if it's caused by an accident. Accident meaning, let's say, traffic accident. You can be involved in a motorcycle or even in a car accident, or even falling down and injuring yourself. It also covers permanent disablement. So what is permanent disablement is you may lose your eyes, even one eye or two eyes, or you can't use your hands or even your feet, whether it's one hand or two hands, 1 feet or 2 feet. It also covers bereavement allowance. Bereavement allowance is actually a token sum of money for the person to pay for the funeral expenses. So who needs PA insurance? There are many categories of people who really need PA insurance, even including myself. Now, there are people working in places where there are many accidents. For example, factories where they use machinery, or they can be doing a lot of climbing. Now, there are also people who do their own business. For example, they sell food at the Pasar Tani or the Pasar Malam, or they can even be contractors doing a lot of climbing jobs. Then there's another category of people who drive or ride, for example, Grab drivers, Foodpanda, Lazada, or Shopee. These are the category of people. Then there are also people who work, but their employers unfortunately don't buy insurance for them. And of course, the last category will be people who have families where they are the only person working in a family with an income. There are also conditions where the PA policy do not provide coverage. Now, these conditions can be war, then you have terrorism or committing suicide, and then you have injuries where you accidentally injure yourself. Then there will be also mental conditions, and then also a person who goes through pregnancy or even giving birth to children. Then, of course, you also have people who use drugs. And hazardous activities are activities which are very dangerous, for example, like mountain climbing or deep sea diving. Also, lastly, for unlawful acts, meaning acts which are not legal. So all these conditions will not be covered under a PA policy. So when I said easy to make a claim, so very simple, when there is an accident, call your insurer immediately. Secondly, the insurer will guide you on what to do. So the most important, you will have to complete a claim form. Of course, with the claim form, you also have to submit supporting documents. And supporting documents will be death certificate, even post-mortem report, and court documents such as the letter of administration or the grant of probate if there is no nomination. Now, when all documents are submitted to your insurers or your Takaful operators, they will process and they will pay out within 5 working days. Now, just now I mentioned about no nomination where the court documents are required. So why is it very important to make a nomination? When you buy a PA policy, you have to name the person to receive the claim money in the event of a death. Why is it important? Because when the person dies, the insurer will know who they should make the payment to. So if you have named the person, the insurer will provide the money to the named person. So this person can access the money quicker without having to go to the court to apply for court documents. And these court documents actually cost money and time. So who can you nominate? You can nominate anyone. Of course, you can't nominate yourself. You can nominate your family members, your children to receive the claim money upon death. Of course, when you nominate these people, please remember to inform them so that when there's a death occurs, they will know what to do. They can call the insurance company and start the claim process. And these people can then receive the claim money very easily. So, what is the Pelindungan voucher program? If you need further details, you can always call this number at the call center. The number is 0377239300. If you don't need to call, you want to go to the website, you can also visit www.myptv.my, or you can also go to www.mycoverage.my. So that's the end of my presentation, my sharing with you, and I will return back to the host, Kevin.
Thank you very much, Ms. Jenny. Wow, thank you for sharing with us here. And well, I believe those of you who are watching here with us, thank you very much for joining us. And I believe we have some questions from the comment box as well. Okay, so for those of you who have any questions, please drop and let us know what are the questions in the comment box. Let's take our first question here for Miss Jenny. How will the Pelindungan Tenang voucher benefit me? Miss Jenny?
Okay, it would actually definitely benefit people, and it is an opportunity for you and your family to get insurance protection. Now, the products offered, they are, like I said, affordable, or it's only a few ringgit a month. They are easy to understand, easy to purchase, and easy to claim. Now, not many people know the importance of insurance, and until something unfortunate happens. Now, when these unfortunate accidents happen, the insurance policy that you have will actually help and protect you. So if you need more information, you can visit www.myptv.my, check your eligibility, and claim your 50 ringgit voucher. Or you can also visit My Coverage website, which is www.mycoverage.my. Go in and search for the product information and select your insurance product of your choice. Very simple. That's
Wow,
all you
wow.
need to do. Yes.
So simple, right? So for those of you who are
Yes.
watching, actually, thank you very much, Jenny, for sharing that site as well. We'll be sharing with you as well to claim your 50 ringgit voucher. Is this so if you're eligible, anyone can just claim it, right? It's like that's so simple.
Yes. As long as they're eligible, they can claim it.
Okay, cool. So go and check out the criterias and visit on the website on the www.myptv.my. Check eligibility, and if you want to have more information on the product information on www.mycoverage.my. All right. So thank you very much. That is question number 1. Let's check out for question number 2. Do I have to top up the payment if my premium costs more than 50 ringgit? Oh, okay. So, Miss Jenny, do I have to top up if it costs more than 50 ringgit?
Yes. Because there are many types of insurance products. Now, the premium will vary. So, if you have a policy that is more than 50 ringgit, for example, let's say 70 ringgit, the voucher is only 50 ringgit. So, you will have to top up another 20 ringgit to make it up to 70 ringgit. Of
So
course,
what if it's less than 50? Then can you cash back?
yeah, how I wish.
This is what most Malaysian people will ask, right? Like, hey, 50 ringgit voucher, aku beli 30 ringgit, get 20 ringgit cash out. No?
Yeah, get some refund, right? So unfortunately, no. If you purchase any insurance product which is less than 50 ringgit, that's it. You won't get back any refund, unfortunately.
So for those of you who are watching, especially Malaysian, they love to ask this kind of question. So you cannot cash out, okay? It's a voucher to help you. So please make full use of it. 50 ringgit, buy 50 ringgit lah. Buy more also never mind, okay? Because you can just top up and buy a better or a higher premium, right? So don't have in the mind, buy 20 ringgit, cash out 30 ringgit, nak pergi shopping ke? No, so no, cannot, okay? So thank you very much. That was the second question. So just to let everybody know, you cannot cash out, okay? Our third cash question that we have is, can I change the voucher to, this one the answer lah. Can I change the voucher to cash? Cannot. Okay, when is the expiry date? Okay. When is the expiry date?
Actually, the program has already started. It started on 30th of September 2021. So it will run until 12 months, until 30th of September 2022. So don't wait. Better go and check your eligibility and start claiming it. Because if you wait, you tend to forget. And once time runs out, you won't be able to use the voucher. So I will urge the BPI recipient, please go and check and claim it immediately.
Yeah, man, it's free of charge. So Malaysians' favorite, everything is free. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Go and get it. All right. So until 30th of September 2022. Okay, so you have 1 year lah. But normally, right, like what Miss Jenny said, you wait lah, tomorrow, then you forget, that kind of stuff. And actually, you should get it as soon as possible because you never know what's gonna happen tomorrow, right? And if it's, Chinese people say choi tai ka, like see something happen, and then you haven't buy insurance, like, oh my gosh. Okay, so better go and get it quick. Not to say anything, but get it quick. It will be until 30th of September 2022, right? So don't wait. Okay. So we have time for one more question. Let's take one more question. Where can I refer to all the information on the general insurance. Where can I refer? Maybe where can they refer on the general insurance information? Yeah.
Okay, there
Jenny?
are several ways you can do so. You can of course always Google just by typing Perlindungan Voucher Program. Secondly, you can also go in PIAM website, or you can also go in the website which is the www.mycoverage.my.
Okay. All right. So actually, very simple. Everything's online.
Yes,
Okay.
everything
So
online.
for those of you who ask this question, can Google, you can go to PIAM's website, even my coverage website is all there. All right. So thank you very much, Miss Jenny, for joining us. Thank you very much for sharing. So we only have time to answer 4 questions. So thank you very much once again. This will be the end of our webinar. Thank you very much. For those of you who have more questions, don't worry. You can either email it to us at piam.org.my for more questions, since we can only take 4 questions, or you can visit our website at www.piam.org.my. Okay, so thank you very much for those of you who have watched us for the whole session of webinar. Thank you very much for those who have joined us. Thank you very much, Miss Jenny, for your time. Also, thank you very much, Zainuddin, earlier on for the first session. Thank you so much once again to all the audience. Thank you. Have a great day. Stay safe. And Miss Jenny, you want to have any last words?
No, but thank you for inviting me. It's my great pleasure to introduce this PTV. So please don't forget, check eligibility, claim it now. Don't wait.
Thank you very much, Miss Jenny. Don't wait, guys. Stay safe, take care, and goodbye. Thank you.
Bye-bye.